In every corner of Texas, hidden in plain sight, there is a sort of superhero in waiting. Each day, these heroes go about their daily tasks. But when disaster strikes, these heroes spring into action, becoming County Judge, Master in Disaster. The role of county judge is critical to county government. On top of their duties on the bench in criminal and civil matters, the judge presides over Commissioner's Court and has numerous community and administrative roles. But when disaster rolls into town, well, the county judge assumes a new role as the head of emergency management, the county's master in disaster.
As county judge, one of the roles I play is director of emergency management. We have to work with people and deal with situations on the fly. I mean, things change by the second. Last summer was another drought summer in Central Texas, and we had a major forest fire. And then Halloween weekend came around, and it rained 10 inches and began another natural disaster because we had homes flooded and people had to be evacuated and taken care of. You've got to protect the public and protect property where you can. They're going to be grateful because you kept them out of harm's way and you did what you had to do as Director of Emergency Management.
In Texas, we know disasters all too well, from hurricanes and tornadoes to wildfires and floods, and even to biological hazards like West Nile and Ebola.
The county judge is the one who also declares that disaster as quickly as you can when you see that that is imminent and has happened. So October 23-24 of 2015, the flood event when we did have to close I-45 because of the water that was going over in places, low spots where the culverts just basically could not handle the rain. Parents who would call in and ask about their children. There were children whose parents were trapped on I-45. One young lady who called in and asked when we could open it up, and I said, if we open it up right now, you will probably drown. And she changed her attitude drastically from being agitated about it to being thankful that we were taking the precautions that we were taking.
Day before Halloween 2015, right after 7 a.m., we had confirmation that a tornado touched down just north of the center of Guadalupe County. We started getting information as the county that our waterways started to rise. So while we were out on scene trying to take care of tornado victims in that situation, we had to get back to our emergency operations center very quickly to start getting all the information out to all the homeowners and residents, preparing them for what was coming, and that was really a wall of water.
And in disaster, as the storms are raging, the county judge must handle the firestorm of media inquiries and step up to become the leader of the emergency response team, made up of others like the local fire departments, police, and county sheriff's office.
You are out front. You are handling not only the disaster, but the public and the press, all of that together when you are dealing with natural disasters in the state of Texas. We're the conductor of the orchestra.
Some people say it's a position that has power. I found out that day more than ever that it's a position of responsibility. You don't have time to call extra meetings when any natural disaster or man-made situation comes up. Action has to be taken and lives have to be protected, and there can only be one person that's giving directive and says, okay, this is what has to be done, this is how we're going to do it. And I don't do it alone just because I'm a county judge. I mean, we have great law enforcement, emergency management coordinators, other agencies.
The main thing, it's a team effort to put things together to make it happen as quickly as we can. It's been remarkable, but it is definitely a team effort.
I wish more people understood the role of county government and the role of the county judge in dealing with natural disasters. County government is the voice that speaks for all the people and keeps everybody safe and keeps everybody moving and pulling in the same direction during a natural disaster in both the response and in the recovery.
Disaster isn't something a county ever chooses, but something it must always be prepared for. That's true from the Panhandle to the Rio Grande Valley and all 254 counties in between. And when disaster strikes, just know there will always be someone ready to strike back. Your county judge. Master in disaster.